of social service. His dedication to the education sector is vast that he has addressed more than 40,000 students across India and abroad through a common cause. On the professional front, he is a triplet, passionate speaker on the civil service tax, and a popular debater among the news telecast for his fact feature. He is also called the modern Chanakya by prominent governance leaders and politicians for ideas on transformation of India. I request our Chief Guest CAM Sathya Kumar to address the gathering.
It's a great pleasure to be here in Kachipuram branch, district branch of SAS of ICI. I really thank the leadership of the institute for inviting me. In fact, when Mr. Shiv called me, I generally don't give much time these days for the public sessions. And he told this is organized by the Kachipuram branch. Really, I didn't know there was a branch existing in Kachipuram for the chartered accountants. And the moment they said Kachipuram, it was close to my heart. There are two reasons. My native place belongs to Madurai, which is a Kachipuram district. We made our fortune from Tambaram, again it is Kachipuram district. And I'm sure the best of the brains of the chartered accounting students are from Kachipuram district. Beyond all these things, what impresses me about the Kachipuram district is that, especially the place Kachipuram, if you look at the ancient system of knowledge, we had three systems of knowledge. One is an American system of knowledge, two, Chinese system of knowledge, three, Indian system of knowledge. In the Indian system of knowledge, there are about 13 universities. We had, for example, Takshashila, Nalanda. Not much is spoken about Kachipuram. My dear friends, when Adi Shankara got enlightened, the first place he visited before he visited Narmada is Kachipuram. Kachipuram is the Vedantic hub of Asia. The philosophy of Advaita Vedanta emerged from Kachipuram. And the best of the architecture, the best of the knowledge system of South India emerged from Kachipuram, especially the knowledge system with respect to the Indian culture. And you all know we have Ativarada. For every 40 years, the entire world is now looking at Kachipuram, and this year is a very important year for organizing this conference here. My dear friends, today, in the 21st century, the world is undergoing a change. I thought, being a member of the Chartered Institute Cost, and I'm being a company secretary and a law graduate, I've done also my CIMA UK and CGMA US, working closely with the present government. I thought I wanted to highlight about some of the transformational changes that's happening, which are going to be a disruptor for the chartered accountancy profession itself. My dear friends, today if you become a chartered accountant, there are two options available. One, to enter the employment. The other is to go into the practice area. Set up a practice unit, develop your practice over a period of time. My dear friends, these are the traditional ways of entering into the workforce. But now you need to really rethink about what's going to be your role in the days to come. In the 21st century, all those processes which are routine, where there is no application of thinking, is going to be overtaken, or rather going to be taken by the robotic solutions and cognitive solutions, which is already taking up the jobs. My dear friends, when I was working in KPMG, I was part of the transfer pricing division. In the transfer pricing division, when I used to work, we had piloted some project where the cognitive solution, how to apply the cognitive solution with respect to filing, transfer pricing, return. Thomson Reuters came out with the return filing system at that point of time, where if you feed the data, it will automatically go and file into the government system. My dear friends, let me tell you, this is a process where there is no much thinking involved. Once you set the process, year on year, it has to pick the data from where you feed. And after that, the verification, everything is going to be through that system. And this is now becoming disruptive. And this is going to become disruptive whether it is going to be a GST return filing in the days to come. And whether it is income tax return, you know, today individuals don't even come and approach a chartered accountant. Though gone are the days when the individuals only came to chartered accountant, you went on to file his return. Today, an individual employee of an organization goes and puts the data of, he knows where to get the traces, he knows where to pick up the tedious forms, He knows what is Form 26AS, and he goes and files a return. There's clearly an opportunity lost for the chartered accountant today as part of the return filing of the individuals. And this is only a starting phase, my dear friends. And what is your phrase that we are looking at? What are the opportunities that we are looking at? The litigation areas are an opportunity that is going to come up. 2, critical thinking. You, as a chartered accountant, it's not really your job just to file the returns of the clients. You are a growth consultant. A client comes to you. Putting him into the formal economy is your role. He will ask you 100 doubts with respect to ensuring how not to pay tax. It is your responsibility to tell him what is the use of paying the tax each pipe and to grow the business over a period of time. You should also tell him what are the available opportunities that are through the government schemes. For that, learnability is a very important criteria. By passing chartered accountant, you are just only declaring to the world that I am going to learn more. By getting the certificate in the convocation, you are just declaring to the world that you got the membership to learn more. It is not the end of the learning. It is only the acceleration of learning that you are going to do moving out from the institute study material. It's very important. Because whenever I meet the newly qualified chartered accountant, they think the sky is they have reached the sky. That's not the way. They are now starting, and I am telling you, all these BPO firms today in Chennai, not less than about 8 to 9 BPO firms are employing more than about 5,000 chartered accountants in Chennai alone. And their jobs are now questioned in the days to come. Whether it's Shell or Barclays Bank, where they're employing the chartered accountants in the routine job, they're already started replacing with the robotic solutions and cognitive solutions. And when the people are going to lose job, they don't know what to do. And end up coming to the institute and asking the council members, please tell us what to do. How can they advise to tell you what to do? The amount of salary you are drawing in the BPO industry, you cannot do it in a day when you are going to start up your practice. I'm telling you, for first 1 year, you can't do anything out of the practice, I can tell you, my dear friends. You have to invest time with the clients. That's a very key thing. So, considering this, the world is changing, automation and the new technology is coming in. It's very important that you move from the formally getting educated. You qualify as CA, it's fine. And you want to pick up few qualifications, pick it up. But that does not ensure that you will be, your practice will go on forever. You need to learn the latest technology, what's happening, and if the government is coming out of the Make in India, you should know how it's happening in Sriperumbudur, especially the opportunity available in Kachipuram. Is that Sriperumbudur is both a manufacturing hub and also a technology hub. It's an education hub also. It's one of the largest constituency in India, and that has the great potential for you people to make a fortune out here. You look at, for example, Oregon, for example, Irrigate Kotai, most of the Fortune 500 companies, out of 500 Fortune 500 companies, 160 Fortune 500 companies have a place in Sriperumbudur, my dear friends. And it's a kind of an opportunity, it's a Japan in hand. Are you qualifying to that level where you go and meet a client? My dear friends, clients are not moved by your ranks. Clients are not moved by your marks, what you score in costing or income tax or GST, my dear friends. That's only for your personal reasons to have in your certificate. When you meet the client, what he expects is, do you provide him a solution while he shares a problem? Do you provide him a focused approach on the areas of your practice? That makes you to get into the next level of orbit of growth, my dear friends. It's not the number of clients you have. It is actually dangerous without having a manpower in your office to have number of clients. Because these days, if you sign on a wrong financial statement or a wrong GST returns, immediately the authorities will come to you. For example, there is a blatant mistake done by the client, and you will go on to sign on the GST returns, GST certificate you offer, because GST certificate is true and correct, and then you issue it and file it to the department. The department is not only going to question a client, they are going to question you, my dear friends, and the notice is directly issued to you, and you cannot say, I did not see. Gross negligence is the first attracts gross negligence attracts the misconduct. You cannot say, I did not see. My dear friends, that is the level. It's not about the number of clients you hold at hand, it is an eye for details. You show on the clients what you have. My dear friends, all the clients are not angels. The clients come to you for various reasons, and there are devils. Clients are devils. They will do 100 mistakes and come to you and fix you for the mistakes what they have done. My dear friends, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India offers you that kind of a course. First, to understand your inner potential. Use this opportunity to qualify and adhere to the Code of Ethics of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. The Code of Ethics of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is the minimum requirement. It is a minimum requirement. It is a minimum requirement. It is not it is not the maximum. They say this is how you should follow. It is up to you to evolve your own code of ethics. It may be crores of clients, doesn't matter. Throw it away. I am telling you, you cannot get the membership again. You cannot get the membership again. You may earn over a period of time, but you cannot get the membership. I have met some of the members who have been prosecuted and who have lost their membership, including one of the top company whom they signed in 2008 and which was in a trouble. I have met them, I have interacted with them. Today what they say is it's better not to do an attest function at any point of time to get into all this trouble. My dear friends, I want you to understand the professional opportunities are undergoing a lot of change, and you need to see where you exactly fit in. Just because 200 people, 200 members or 400 members follow the same path, you are also required to follow the same path. You need not do that. My good friend Mr. Vijay Govindrajan, who is in America, whom I met recently, who has written a book called 3 Boxes. He is a chartered accountant. He went on to become a professor in America. He belongs to this part of India, this part of Kachipuram. Who has written the book called 3 Boxes, who has become the professor in the university. And Mr. Srikant Datta, who is in America. When I went to America, I met him in Harvard. He is now heading the Harvard Innovation Hub, Harvard Innovation School. He is heading. He is a chartered accountant from Mumbai, and he has done his BCom from University of Bombay. And then later he went on to become CPA from America. So there are multiple options available, my dear friends, in life. If attest function and only core area is not it's chartered accountant, you need not do only the core area of work. You just have to go and explore where you actually fit in. The highest level of knowledge what you derive out of this course gives you a great opportunity to go around the world. Our members, I have interacted with the members from Barrett, I have interacted with members with a lot of other overseas, Uganda and Muscat. You can go and see all my videos in my YouTube channel. My team has uploaded it. And they're all into some of the top firms, top companies. They're all working as CFO. The CEOs and the MDs don't even take a decision. They don't even know what is the resource available in the company. That's the kind of a position they hold, my dear friends. Some of the chartered accountants have become the ministers in the government. Mr. Piyush Goyal, Suresh Prabhu. Look at all these people. Kirit Somaya, who is one of the Rajya MP. So there are so many people who are making and achieving a lot of things after qualifying as a chartered accountant. Just because some 100 people follow the same path, you don't follow the same path. You see where do you fit in exactly. Understand your passion and purpose in life and try to match your qualification to that extent. So I think that opportunity is there in this profession, and it is a great profession. In fact, it has provided opportunity to the people who are from poor. My dear friends, in my lifetime, I have not used a single reservation in my life. Single reservation. None of the places my friends have used single reservation who are from chartered accountants. We don't even know. We all CA students don't even know what is my reservation. We go for meritocracy. We go by meritocracy, my dear friends. All these politicians who are idiots when they come to the television, keep speaking about without reading and understanding what is the implication. They will keep on speaking whatever nonsense they want. Will talk about only reservation cancel. I said, please come to me. A poor man from a village has read through in chartered accountancy. He failed a couple of times in final, qualified, set up his practice, leading his life with dignity. That is the reservation in my profession. That is the reservation in my profession. So, my dear friends, we need to be proud of this fact, and our institute has provided this great knowledge. In fact, let me conclude. When I was a student of chartered accountancy, and when I started attending the auditing classes, I was disheartened to know the Institute of Chartered Accountants even now reads as the auditors are watchdog and not a bloodhound. And I was disheartened. In fact, when the Controller and Auditor General of India called me to address in their gathering, in their annual event in Chennai, in AG's office, I was the chief guest and they called me. And I said, why should you call a chartered accountant as a watchdog and not a bloodhound? Who gave this definition? It was given by the Britishers. Of course, Britishers will only call you dog. Britishers will only call you dog. What do you expect the Britishers to call you? After independence, we should have thrown all these colonial baggages. My dear friends, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India doesn't know this. And I want to give the message today, the council members are here. Please try to amend the book. If you want to put the chartered accountant on the highest level of platform, please stop them calling watchdogs. Please call them as a nation's conscious keepers. Nation's conscious keepers. Chartered accountants are nation's conscious keepers, are not watchdogs. They are not watchdogs. Because if you sign on a financial statement, when you do the audit of the financial statement, you get into the details, and only through consciousness you can know whether you are signing on a fraudulent financial statement or a non-fraudulent financial statement. True and fair. That is the reason you have a true and fair view put into the opinion making, my dear friends. I want this to be amended in the Chartered Accountancy book, at least now. Britishers have left in 1947. I am told the same thing in the Control Auditor General of India. They do accept it. I told the same thing in the Tibetan government in exile. You can go and watch my video in my YouTube channel. I clearly told chartered accountants are not watchdogs, neither they are bloodhounds, they are the nation's conscious keepers. What training we need to provide is to consciousness training, nothing more than that, my dear friends. For that, the technology is available in Hindu Dharma and Indian mythology and Indian wisdom. It is already there in the system, in Advaita Vedanta, my dear friends. What more? And our whole institute is the Upanishad is the starting point of our learning system. And this is what should go into your mind, and you should question the convention. As a chartered accountant, you should not live with the convention. You should question the convention. Why? It should be the question of a student. Unfortunately, when a student asks why, they'll say you're too over-enthusiastic. Shut up and sit down. You should also know how to question the people. Why is important, my dear friends? Why not? Why can't you break the convention? As because if the other person says he doesn't know, that means if other person says please sit down, that means he doesn't know. Right? You should always question why. The curiosity is the mother of all invention. Curiosity is the mother of all discoveries in the world. That should be the mind you should have, my dear friends. And we are more than IIM graduates. Don't even compare with them. I'm telling you today. From the knowledge level, from the communication level, we are lacking. Because I have addressed in IIM Trichy, IIM Kozhikode, IIM Ranchi. You can see all my videos. Those students will get scoldings from me. The video is there. But what we have highest level of knowledge. Be it financial management, we have the best of the knowledge. Be it GST, we have the best of the knowledge. Be it income tax, we have the best of the knowledge. What we are lacking is the confidence to communicate the concept what we have. The fear component. If I address this in the television, one of my clients asked me, you are speaking against the jewelers in the television for all the wrongs they are doing. What will happen if the jewelers leave you? I said, let them leave me. Let them leave me. I cannot live my life with less dignity. I will live my life according to my code, according to my ethics. If the client wants, let them associate. That's all. That should be the way. Our way or our way. That's it. You cannot impose or you cannot appease a client to be with you. And that should be the attitude in which you should function. You should question, you should live your life with a dignity. At the end of the life, you should look back and see how you have lived your life than how much money you have made. My dear friends, if money can solve all the problem, we Siddhartha would have remained. If money would have solved all the problem, all the corrupt politicians would remain happy. You go and look at the politicians, look at the top entrepreneurs, why are they not happy? They have so much of money. Reason is, they don't live their life to the consciousness. If you do that, you can attract a lot of wealth, you can have a lot of health, and also ensure that your life is meaningful, my dear friends. This technology, this process is available as part of your chartered accountancy curriculum. And our council members are doing a great job, and they're taking a lot of effort from their professional time and then trying to transform our profession into a great level. But you have to make use of that opportunity. GMCS is not a formality. Your articleship is not a formality. Every member who is employing you has come up in a hard way. He has built his practice in a hard way. Each client he has attracted in a hard way. It is you should take the responsibility. Learn from him over a period of time how you can establish much more better practice over a period of time. That should be your idea, that should be your vision, and that should be your dream over a period of time. And look at what to do. Beyond CA, try to explore many options. My good friend is Snehaja, one of the daughters of the ex-council member, Mr. J. Venkateshwaran. She was my batchmate. And post her CA, she did her IFS. In fact, she did not get through into the course immediately within 2 attempts. She took for about 3+ attempts in UPSC. And today she is the 3rd secretary in Beijing. She is an Indian Foreign Service after chartered accountant. She was working in Deloitte. So you should go beyond. Not just remain in profession. Just look at what to do. Accelerate your career. Life is once. You live your life one time, right? So look at what to do post your CA. Do differently. The eye for details, the amount of effort you have taken in the course will definitely help you to raise up to a greater level. This is my vision. This is my feedback which I wanted to give you, and I'm sure the Kachipuram will set us a role model in the days to come, and I'm happy that the Kachipuram branch is here, and I'm sure that over a period we can also assess how many students are going to be a rank holder from this branch, and how many of them will be emerging. I'll also look at talking to my family members whether I can offer a scholarship for Kachipuram branch in my parents' name and my grandfather's name. I will look into it shortly, because I didn't know that the Kachipuram branch is here. In this place, I never knew. I never knew this much. 5,000 members are there, students are there, and 2,000 plus members are there. Thanks for inviting me, Ms. Shiv, and for inviting me. And I'm sure I will explore the opportunity, will explore the options, and come back with the scholarship scheme, what I can offer to the students in the days to come. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All the best.